Is this better, Erica? Is there sound now? Erica, is there any sound? Let me know. Another trip penalty coming up on the play. Number 14, Ice Dogs, going away for 2 minutes. They have 4-4 hockey. Yeah. I don't know. Erica, is there any sound now? Can you hear anything? Okay, can you hear me now, Erica? Let me know if there's any sound.
Is that mine? Because mine is in charge.
Puck's going around right now, the zone. There is some? Okay. Ice Dogs dump it in, around the net. Puck dies behind it. It comes back the other way. Ice Dogs dump the puck in. Brad's now on the power play. Puck sent over the glass into the netting, out of play. We have a whistle with 3:15 left in the first period. Still 2-0 Castleman. Let's see if Cumberland can capitalize on their first power play and get on the board. Baptiste receives the puck from the draw. Screws in on the wing. Shot on net. That goes off a body, out of play, and into the netting. Face off. It's pushed just wide of the net. Hog with a shot that's intercepted. Ice Dogs coming in with speed. Maintain possession. Drop pass. That doesn't work. Shot on net. Lamotte blocked that. Baptiste up the wing. Past the red. He gets hooked up. No arm on the play. Puck cleared all the way to the other end on net. Crew plays it to Hogg. Over to Lamotte. Penalty's done. Levesque breaking in. Shot off a foot deep into the zone. Lamotte holding it, sending it back deep in. Back to even strength. Castleman chipped off the board. 2-on-1. Hogg ties up his man. Lamotte takes his. Shot on net. Crew gets a pat on that. Back on the half boards. Castleman skating deep. Back to the point. Puck's out of the zone. Into the Castleman end. With Reed Levesque putting some pressure. Grads come out with it from the corner. Paranto able to keep the line. Send the puck back in deep. Paranto missed the puck there. 3-on-1. Lots of bodies coming back the other way. No goal on that play. Long shot on net. That goes high and wide. Another puck goes off the ref. Ice Dogs with it behind. Centering pass goes through the crease. Centering attempt. Another shot on net. Who made 2 saves there? Ice Dogs with possession, maintaining. Brothers going to the corner for the puck. Gets hit up. Puck sent through the slot. And then back deep by the Ice Dogs. Ice Dogs getting some fresh legs on the ice as they're camped in the zone. Paranto to Brothers. Through center to Levesque. Levesque up to White. White chips it off the boards, but not fully in. Castleman comes back the other way. Stop at the blue. Third time. Shot on net. Crew gets a pad on it. Cosgrove up to McDonald through traffic. McDonald shot on net. Gets his own rebound and scores! Ryan McDonald, goal number 1 of the game. Makes it 2-1. Ryan McDonald on the breakaway. Gets a shot, gets his own rebound, puts it into the back of the netting. 15 seconds left on the clock for the first period. Grads are up on the board. See if they can do it again. Castleman through center, puck up to Lantier. Lantier centering attempt. Goalie able to find that, gets a glove on it, holds on. 2.3 seconds left in the first period. Last face-off of the period being taken in the zone. Puck comes back to the point, shot on net, the goalie makes a save. Ready for the second period. Caron flips one deep. That would offer something out of play. Puck's kept at center by McFadden. Lantier walks it in along the boards. Centering attempt for McDonald. Didn't make it to him as lots of white shirts were in front of the net. Caron being worked over along the boards. Ice Dogs at the half boards. Breakout attempt didn't work very well. Caron pinching. Lantier covering. Puck comes back out to Quiche. Quiche over to McDonald. McDonald one touches it into the zone. Nice call, but Hogg gets a hold of that puck. Baptiste on the wing, shot on net, rebound. Goalie finds it, holds on. Ice Dogs get possession behind the net, over the half boards, not out. They reverse the play and have to break out the other way. Not able to, reverse again. Yeah, but laying a hit. As the Grads skate back to deep in their zone to find the puck. Puck's stuck behind the net. Castleman gets possession. Shot on net, blocked by Baptiste at the line. Centering attempt, cleared by Levesque. Wojcik reverses. No D there to pick it up. So Castleman get possession. Deep in the corner. Puck comes out. Levesque is there, gets it to Wojcik. Wojcik with the long pass to Baptiste. Baptiste has the puck jump over his stick at center. Icing is called. Fadden taking the draw. Pulls it back to Brothers. Brothers rims it to Cosgrove. Cosgrove to the line, not out. Shot wide of the net, off of Brothers' stick and into the corner. McFadden gets it to the line, not out. Long shot on net, wide on the net. It's on the half boards, it's centered to White. White gets the red, dumps the puck. McFadden and White skating to get it. White first on the puck, centers it. Bouncing puck in the slot. Nobody can get their stick on it. Castleman comes back the other way. Seb Calhoun going on body. Shot on net. Crew makes a save. He gets slashed. Takes offense to it. Lots of whistles going. Penalty coming up on the play. Castleman, 2 minutes for slashing the goalie. Coach in conversation with the referee. Don't know what the conversation was about. Coach obviously not happy about the penalty. All right, Castleman Embrun. Puck comes to the point. Back to the half boards. Levesque shot on net that goes wide and rims right out of the zone. Caron in a foot race to pick it up. Wins it. Stops. Off the boards to Lantier. Lantier stops at the red. Almost gets his pocket picked. Castleman get the puck and send it back in. Crew playing the puck as Peach had pressure. Castleman able to strip Peach to the puck, get a shot on net. Crew made a save, held on, and got a whistle. Face off, pulled back the Hog. Along the boards, battling the Castleman. Castleman got possession, shoveled it deep. As Wojcik and Betsy's break out. Wojcik centering pass, just a little long. For Betsy's to take care of it. McFadden along the boards, in the corner, stops, looks for room. Looking for a lane, leaves it for Lamotte. Took the pick. Lamotte with a shot just off the goalie's shoulder, out and down the ice. Hogg in a foot chase. It's almost stripped of the puck by Castleman as Castleman sent it back in, deep into the zone. McFadden across to Baptiste, that was a little behind him. Castleman able to maintain the zone. McFadden behind his net, reverses for Baptiste along the boards. Baptiste behind the net. Gets stopped up at center. McFadden gives it to Hogg in his skates. Hogg couldn't handle the pass. Taranto past the red, into the zone, back to even strength, 5-on-5 hockey. Taranto getting pressured into the zone, sends it to the other side. Puck comes all the way down the ice. Icing is going to be called against Cumberland. Puck goes deep in the zone, off the backboards. Crew finds it on the side lane, just sitting on the side of his net. Puts a glove on it, gets a whistle. Levesque taking a draw, ties up his man. Castleman still gets possession. Long shot on net, tipped in front, that goes wide. Another shot on net, tipped in front. Crew gets a pad on it. Rebound comes to White. White flips it off the rafters, out of play, and gets a whistle. Castleman again with the puck. Behind the net, centering pass, shot on net, off of goalie's equipment, into the netting and out of play. Another whistle. Castleman with the puck, walk in. That's off a stick, high into the glass. Enberm again for the point. Big shot on net. Stick to side by the goalie. Puck centered. Keish had his man all tied up. Avoided a backdoor one-time play. As McFadden sends the puck deep in the zone. McFadden rides the player into the zone and he's getting a penalty for boarding. Power play, Castleman. Puck is dropped, back to the point. Rats get Boston. Shot on net. Goes steered wide by the goalie. Rebound attempt. That didn't work. Puck comes back to the point. Castleman from the high slot. Shot on net. Wide. McDonald in the corner. Flips it up. And all the way down the ice. 1:30 left in the penalty. Castleman setting up behind their own net. The half boards. Across the ice. Keish is there to pick it up. Send it right back. Tried to send it down the ice, but that would hit a body at center. Backhand attempt short side. The goalie gets a stick on it. Puck comes back to the point. D-to-D pass. Wojcik putting some good pressure. Castleman couldn't get a shot off. Puck's back to the point. Wojcik gets some good pressure. He blocks the shot, losing his skate or losing his sock at the same time. Castleman with the puck behind the net, off the backboards to the half boards. Looking for a lane. Shot tipped wide. Reversed. Players bumping into the goalie in the crease. Demut trying to move forward from the net. Shot on net. Save. Rebound. That's cleared. Back to the point by Keish. As Castleman saws the puck. Keish able to get it out. Down the ice. Grad's changing. Betsy's pressuring. back to even strength. Whistle is blown. Not sure what the whistle is for. So the Grads have a penalty. I'm not too sure why. Apparently he went on the ice early, so too many men against Grads. Another penalty. Point blank shot by Castleman. Crew makes a save. Comes back to the point. Over. Shot. Tipped in front. Save made. Second shot. Glove save. Holds on. Gets a whistle. Puck's pulled deep into the zone. Pato reverses to White. White with the puck on his stick, gets it all the way down the ice. High sticking is going to be called against White. Face-offs coming back into the Castleman-Embrun zone. I don't think so. Sub call home, reversing the play as he had pressure. Gets it down the ice into the Castleman zone. 1:26 left to the penalty to the Grads. Castleman-Embrun. Cross ice pass. That didn't work. Keish got a hold of it. Gets it back down. Castleman, cross ice. One-time pass. Keish able to get his stick on it and gets it down the ice. Kill some more time on that penalty. 1 minute left and the too many men. Hard pass, a little too hard for Castleman to handle. As they organize a breakout through center. Just carried all the way in. Grad's able to get it all the way down the ice though. Keish with pressure, icing waved off, centering attempt, puck in the high slot. Ice Dogs have possession. Left for the point. Skated in, reversed. The cycle is started. At the point, long shot on net, tipped wide. Castleman with a possession, shot on net. Backdoor play. Goalie able to make it across to make a save and hold on for a whistle with 4 seconds left and the penalty to Cumberland. Lemont with the puck. McFadden out. McFadden takes 4 seconds, 5 seconds to get out of the box before he's let out by the opposing team's clock people. Amazing, amazing. Big shot on net, blocked in front. Wojcik gets it down. Icing waved off as the goalie touches it up. Baptiste putting some pressure. The Ice Dogs come back the other way. They lose the puck going into the zone. It's rimmed around to the other half boards. Over the other side, shot on net. That's saved and sent wide to the net. Ice Dogs, short side attempt. Puck's cleared by the grads from the slot. As Hogg gets it off the wall and to the blue. Wojcik picks up the puck. Pass attempt. Off a skate. Bobs back to Levesque. Levesque gets a shot on. Esperato holds the line. Linesman called, it was offside. Grads had to tag up, and the puck makes it to the Cumberland goal, where a save is made, and the puck is held. Castleman Embrim fighting in the corner with Parato. Parato gets it to the half boards and out. Foot chase between White and Castleman. Castleman reverses it to Cosgrove. Cosgrove one touch to Levesque. Levesque gets a good look, good shot, but the goalie's able to see it and make a save. Cosgrove ties up his man. White playing the stick. Puck's jammed against the boards. Cosgrove to Levesque. Little hot. Bounces off his stick. Brothers reverses to the other corner. Puck comes out. Parato backhands it back into the zone. Castleman trying to get it out with a long pass. Castleman from the Cumberland line. They dump it in. And around. Back to the line. And it comes out. Castleman having to regroup. Puck's jammed up center ice. Castleman able to backhand it in deep. McDonald on the boards. Can't compete the pass. Parato with the puck. Not out. Embrim from deep to the point. A little bit too hard. That trickles out. And we have to regroup. Start over. On the half boards, weak shot attempt. It's tipped wide by a grad. McDonald off the boards, but not out. Castleman keeping possession. Centering pass. Puck's just on the side of the slot. Castleman couldn't get a shot off. Now they do from the half boards. Goalie gets a pad on it and sends it wide. In Parato's skates. There's a scramble in front. The puck comes all the way back to the blue line. Penalty coming up on the play.
Come on, bro.
2 minutes for tripping against Castleman. Grads go on the power play. 37 seconds left on the clock for the second period. Puck at the point. Quiche to Caron. It's jammed in the slot and sent down the ice by the Ice Dogs. Crew there to leave it for Quiche. Quiche with pressure. Stops. Turned back a couple times. Long pass attempt. Wojcik getting it in inside the zone. Short side shot. Goalie makes a save with 6.6 seconds left in the second period. They have a face-off to the right of the goalie. Back to the point. Quiche shot on net, blocked. Caron shot attempt, that's blocked as well. Castle regains possession, but they can't get to the net or anywhere close to it.
Yeah, they're losing 1-0. But they're still losing.
Face off. McFadden pulls it back to Brothers. Brothers gets the red, dumps it in.
He's telling him what to do. He's telling him what to do.
Puck broken out from the zone. Lots of snow as the puck gets stopped up at center.
Nice
Jared Parenteau over to White. White sails it off the post. Parenteau couldn't send it back in on the one-timer on the other side. Great look. Great attempt. Just didn't get the bounce. Hockey gods were not on our side on that play. McFadden at center pulls it back to Parenteau. Parenteau at the blue, looking for a lane. Doesn't see one. Sends it down to White in the corner. White getting worked over. White back to Parenteau. Shot on net. McFadden rebound, scores! Number 13, Charlie McFadden with a rebound off a Parenteau shot from the point. Makes it a 2-2 game. Charlie McFadden, number 13.
He's gonna get so tired.
Second goal of the game after his third penalty of the game. McDonald able to get possession of the puck, sends it deep into the zone. Lancier centers it. Puck bounce in front. A couple players batting on it. Nobody could get their stick on it. I think we need more baseball players on this team. Going in, laying the body. They can shoot. The Ice Dogs couldn't get through into the zone. Centering pass. That's shot wide of the net. From behind the net, centering attempt. Nobody there from the Ice Dogs with the open stick to play the puck. Ice Dogs walking into the zone.
Nice pass.
Great pass up to McDonald. McDonald. Weak shot that ended up dumping deep in the zone. It comes back to Baptiste. Baptiste spinning and shooting high and sends it to the moon into the netting and out of play. Puck comes out of the zone. Have a foot race for it. Ice Dogs first on the puck. Backdoor attempt. That player had his stick all tied up. And it just doesn't sneak in. Shot on net from the point. Picked off by Quiche. Quiche reverses to Baptiste. Baptiste back behind the net for Quiche. Quiche getting hit behind the net. As Caron reverses for Wojcik. Wojcik sends it to the half boards with McFadden and Caron getting the puck out and down the ice. Baptiste from behind the net strips the puck of an Ice Dog player. Gets a good centering attempt. The puck goes wide of any blue sticks. Castleman offside. Whistled down by the linesman. 15:01 left in the third period. Levesque taking the draw. Ties up his man. White able to poke it forward. Levesque gets it to Brothers. Brothers to Parenteau. Parenteau backhands it to Cosgrove. Cosgrove and Levesque double teaming. A nice dog to get the puck down deep in the zone. Lots of bodies flying all over the place right now. White in the corner. He gets pushed off the puck. The Ice Dogs come back the other way. Cosgrove gets knocked down. As Brothers backhands the puck out. Castleman comes back on the attack, gets a shot on. No mistakes made by Prue. Finds it through traffic, gets a glove on, and holds on. Castleman Emram winning the draw, centering pass, point blank, shot on net. Goalie makes a save. Puck still loose, high slot. Not able to get it out of the danger zone and into neutral. McFadden gets hit off the puck, or hit onto the puck. Long shot on net wide. Player gets his own rebound off the backboards and shoots it wide again. Hogg to the line to McDonald and over to McFadden. McFadden with the 3-on-2. Puck shot wide. Natsier. It's a big hit. Puck sneaks out to Lamotte. Wojcik gets hit behind the net. Long shot on net. Prue gets a piece of equipment on it, finds his own rebound, and holds on for a whistle. Shot on net. Caron puts it off the netting and out of play. Another face-off coming to the right of the goalie. Puck's brought back by Castleman. Weak shot on net. That bounces off a couple bodies and goes wide. Wojcik along the half boards to Levesque through center. Levesque gets a red, dumps. That's his, goes for a skate, putting pressure. Puck comes back to the line. Caron with a long shot on net. That just sails wide of the net. Ice Dogs cross ice play the other way. Caron knocks the player down off the puck. And the puck comes to the other side to Levesque. Levesque backhands it to Wojcik. Wojcik. The puck behind his back. Tried to handle it. Bounce off his stick. Ice Dogs coming back the other way. Caron laying another hit again. And another. Caron, one-man wrecking ball in the bottom of the zone. Wojcik gets hit. He stays up. As Quiche gets it through center to Baptiste. Ice Dogs regain possession outside of the zone. Have to regroup. Puck is stuck into skates. Wojcik hits the red, dumps, and the Grads go for a change. Kassaman and Embrum. Long pass attempt picked off by Parenteau. Parenteau centering to White. That was tipped just behind White. Pass through the middle. Foot race. Icing is called. Face-offs coming back down into the Kassaman end. There's apparently an injured player at the other end of the ice. Not sure who it is. Looks like McFadden seems to be okay. I don't think it was McFadden that was down because he's back on the play. It must have been another player, and McFadden was carrying his stick. Charlie McFadden, number 13, behind the net. Over to the boards, over to Levesque, or to Cosgrove. Cosgrove eating the puck against the boards, killing some time. Grads break out, but not far. Kassaman comes right back in. Betsy's laying a big hit. Kassaman walking to center. Shot wide of the net. Puck goes off Parenteau's stick into the netting and out of play. Another whistle. Levesque pushes it forward, but the puck still comes back deep to Lamotte. Lamotte cutting through traffic, gets to the red, puts it in. Ice Dogs back the other way. Alex Hogg into the corner, reverse it to the other side to Lantier. Lantier waiting. Off the boards, Levesque getting harassed. Lamotte gets the puck deep in the zone, over to Hogg. Off the half boards, not out. McDonald at the line, trying to get it out. The puck jumps up, but stays in. Ice Dogs select to skate it back out and regroup. Back to their D. Hogg laying a hit on the half boards. Another one in the corner. Levesque gets it at center and goes for a skate. Levesque leaves it for McDonald, but McDonald was a little long for the drop pass. Kassaman had to regroup for delayed offside as Caron holds the line, gets it to the red, and down the ice. Icing waved off. Caron putting pressure deep into the zone. Kassaman skating down the other wing. Or Quiche hitting his man on the half boards. Regains possession. Over to Wojcik. Wojcik avoids a big hit. The player extended his knee to try to go knee on knee, but Wojcik still able to avoid that, thankfully. That could have hurt. Caron gets shoved from behind into the zone. Cross-checking is called against Castleman. That's his second stick infraction. For a third one, he gets kicked out of the game. Grad's on the power play. 2 minutes on the clock. 8:20 left in the third. 2-2 game. Ice Dogs get it out and down the ice. Paranto with pressure. Gets it to Brothers. Brothers bumming the puck slightly as it comes behind the net on an Ice Dog stick. Paranto working him over. And McFadden comes out with it. McFadden gets to the red. He's chased down. That goes off of the goalie on the bench. Baptiste back to Paranto on the face-off. Paranto lead pass attempt doesn't make it to its mark, so he has to restart. Brothers up to Baptiste through center. Baptiste sails it deep. He's pressured into the corner. The puck sneaks out to McFadden. McFadden sends it back in deep. Brothers over to Baptiste. Baptiste back to Paranto. Paranto looking back to Baptiste. Baptiste cross ice to McFadden. McFadden fakes the shot down to Brothers. Back door to Baptiste. Couldn't shoot. Back to McFadden. Back down to Brothers in the corner. Brothers centering pass just wide of the net on the shot from Wojcik. Brothers centers it to Wojcik. Puck comes all the way down the line. Paranto and the D gets burnt. 2-0. Shot on net. Crew gets a hold of it, makes a save, and keeps it at 2. All right, 24 seconds left of the Grad's power play. Face off in the Cumberland zone. Hogg comes up with it, skates behind his net, looking, sends it across to White, just off the tip of his stick, as Levesque picks it up, turns around, crosses over, and goes for a skate. Going back to even strength, puck's held in at the line by Hogg, shot off a pad. Have a 2-on-1 the other way, pass across, shot, that's blocked. Puck along the side of the net. That's touched up by an Ice Dog on the clearing attempt. Icing is waved off. Ice Dogs coming back up ice. 6 left in the game. Penalty done. Backdoor play. Great save by the goalie. Puck loose in the high slot. Shot on net. Blocked in front. Short side attempt. That goes off the side of the netting. Puck's jammed up in the corner. Long to half boards. Loose. Back to the point. Point shot. Into the Crew's glove. He holds on. No rebound. Gets a whistle. 5:31 left. Face-off comes back to the point, sent back down deep behind the net and into the corner are the Ice Dogs. Back to the point, back deep, into the slot, loose puck. McDonald there to get it out of harm's way. Puck's cleared down the ice by the Grads, onto the goalie. Icing waved off as he touched it up. just under 5 minutes left in this game. Ice Dogs through center. Left it on the boards at center. Player enters the zone. Short side shot over the blocker, under the bar, and in the back of the net. Three-two game. Baptiste backhands it deep into the zone. Ice Dogs reversing the play. Cross ice pass, entering with speed. Centering attempt. Shot on net on the trailer, not covered by anybody. Backdoor play, and another goal. Levesque loses a draw, but Baptiste able to pick that pass off, gets it to Wojcik. Wojcik gets a shot on, goalie gets a blocker on it. Hogg at the point, sends it back in deep. Levesque working behind the net. Wraparound attempt, that's goes off a pad. Levesque's hooked down, no call. Loose puck, sent to the corner. Ice Dogs, Levesque centering. Ice Dogs get a hand on it. Sent to the corner, to the right of the goalie. Hogg with a long shot on net, high and wide. Lamotte pinching, puck comes out. 3-on-1 the other way. Lamotte back checking. Centering pass from the slot. Shot attempt. That's sent wide by the goalie as Baptiste looking for breakaway to McFadden. That just didn't work. McFadden was behind the play on the change. Lamotte chips it deep. Baptiste laying a hit. White coming up with the puck. He is hit a couple feet from the board. No arm going up. Castleman ices the puck with just under 3 minutes left of the game. McFadden taking the draw. It comes back to Caron. Caron, shot on net. And the goalie's breadbasket. He sees it, makes no mistakes, and holds on. McFadden pushing the puck to the boards. Cosgrove battling. So is White. White trying to get it to Cosgrove. He was covered by two guys. And the puck is chipped into the netting, out of play by the Castleman Ice Dogs in their own zone. So we're going to have another face-off to the left of their goalie. 2:41 left in the third. Going to watch the Cumberland net to see if the goalie's going to get pulled to get the extra attacker. White centering attempt. That sails through the crease. Gets to Quiche at the line. Quiche fanned on his shot, but still able to get it deep. White sends one through the paint. Nobody there to receive it. Caron sends it back deep. Ice Dogs getting possession and getting it to center. Quiche to Caron. Caron with pressure. Back to Quiche. Quiche looking for a pass. Gets it to the red to White. White dumps it. McFadden goes in and puts pressure. Ice Dogs dump it out the other way. Icing waved off as the puck came under Quiche's stick. Quiche covering the puck, spinning, getting away from his checker, and gets it up to McDonald and out of the zone. Ice Dog headman pass. Shot from the high slot, easily handled by the goalie. He holds on for a whistle with 1:35 left in the game. Reed Levesque taking the draw. Puck jammed up in the face-off circle. Comes back to the point. Big shot on net. That's steered aside by the goalie. Parenteau getting worked over by number 10. Parenteau gets dumped. Ice Dogs recover it. Go for a skate behind the net. Off the boards to the point. D-to-D pass. Shot on net. That goes off a skate and out of play. .106 left in this game. Face-off being taken by McFadden. McFadden ties up his man. Puck squeaks out to the point. Shot on net. Crew gets a stick on it, steers it to his glove, holds on for another face-off. Another face-off. Puck sneaks to the line and out. Skated in through to the high slot. Shot attempt. Blocked by a stick. McFadden back to Parenteau. Parenteau deep off the wing. Baptiste nearly stripped the puck and went for a skate. Castleman sent it back in. But the face-off coming just outside of the Castleman Emblem zone. 35.8 left in the game. McFadden gets it to Baptiste. Baptiste tries to get it to Parenteau. That doesn't work. The crew comes out, gives it to Brothers. Brothers give way at the blue. Puck's handled and brought back to the point. Shot on net. That goes a little wide. There's a shot from the half boards, saved by the goalie. Centering attempt. Brothers able to get a skate on that. And gives it to Wojcik on the half boards. Puck not out of the zone. Now it will be, as Wojcik goes for a skate, sends it in, and that'll be a final. 4-2 as Baptiste gets tripped after the whistle. 4-2 final loss against the Ice Dogs. Salut, bud.
Bonne chance à la chasse.
Ouais, merci.